let's go make this tropical flower blowout. To begin with, I am putting Arctic White as my background onto my canvas. And the colors that I'm going to be using are Metallic Pearl, Placer Gold, Jet Black, Lilac, Plum Crazy Purple Metallic, Peachy Gold, Pink Iridescent, and Crimson Red. Now my technique here is to just give some nice layers in this semi-round type of motion. My thought here is that my flower is going to layer from right to left. So I also want to be very cognizant of the colors that I'm using so that we have nice contrast. The black to the lilac, that plum crazy purple against this peachy gold, and so forth. Just giving it the ability to have many layers and many contrasts. That crimson red, oh, is going to be so pretty. Just giving it all the way to the side, going back and forth. Now, I'm going to be using my blow dryer, so I know that I don't need to go to the exact edge because that nice breeze from the blow dryer is going to assist it to go over the sides. Now, being tropical, I want some bright green. I am doing the leaf shapes, and of course, when we use blow dryer, that motion is going to blend it in different ways. Let's use a little jade metallic, and also I put down grass green. So just giving it a little bit of depth and some bright colors because this is how I see this nice tropical contrast with these colors. Sunflower yellow to give a nice little blend. I have cool as my setting and also low. I want to control the amount of air. I'd get low and more horizontal as possible to direct these mixes. I'm starting with the leaves because I know once I start to do my flower, it's going to go over it, and I want kind of a little burst of green at the end. So we'll start here, just allowing it to fly off of the edge. And now I'm also going to do some of the layering, not all from the black portion, but kind of beyond it, just so that I start to see how it goes and direct what I want to see. That crimson is really neat. Bring a little bit of the black and let it blend down. This is really the fun part. And now I'm going to kind of do that layering. Allow the leaves to start to form with the tips of the colors. And really, it's whatever you decide to do in terms of the shapes. For me personally, I just start to see what it is that I like. And you can see that I kind of go from left to right and vice versa to just start to see the blends that are appealing to me. A strategy again, using the left portion of the canvas to do the leaves of the green and then to build my flower. Now I've intentionally left the center of the flower open because I'm going to be adding different colors as we approach the center of our flower. Bringing it off the edge. You can see the nice blooms that are taking place. I love how it just feathers out. It's just so much fun to see these colors naturally blend with the acrylic pour medium. That deep contrast of the black really is beautiful when other colors come through it. Now I'm using that placer gold, and my goal here is not necessarily to blow it out like I've done the rest of it. This is going to be a different technique here. I want to just do a little bit of the petaling with my straw. I don't want it to really go all the way down. I just want it to be a platform for what I'm going to do in the center here. The straw just allows the little layers and just a little hint of what the center is going to be. Little drops of the gold. I'm interested in giving a little three-dimensional portion to this flower, the center. And the white is pretty, but I definitely want to put that void into another color. And crimson is going to be my choice because I really enjoy seeing it at the edge of the flower. I want to bring that nice connection of color to the front of the, or rather the center of the flower to the edge of the flower. Just allowing these little drops of crimson in between the gold. Now the pick is always one of my favorite little tools. It's delicate and pretty, and drawing through acrylic pour paint is just so much fun. Bringing in the mixtures of the crimson and the gold and swirling around so that the center of our flower definitely is a distinctive difference between the petals, which are blown together, to the center, which we draw those beautiful swirls to indicate that difference. You can see the little swirls, and then it kisses those little leaves that I blew out with my straw and kind of connects this whole central part to the flower. give a little bit of shape and dimension to these leaves. Just give some veining. And I definitely don't want it to be fully white, so I'm blending it. I'm just allowing it to have a little more shape through the leaves that surround this flower. And of course, it's a half of a flower, but just so that we get a little more definition through the fluid blowout. Because of the blowout, the paint is thin, so my drawing is limited, but I definitely am feeling satisfied. And check out those layers. Where we use the pick, we have a little burst in the center, and the remaining have these layers of blooms and mixes. Acrylic pour paint is truly a miraculous medium. It definitely does its own thing. Thank you so much for joining me today as we play with some acrylic pour paint on a blow dryer, different techniques with a pick. As always, I am wishing you happy acrylic pour painting creations. Have a great day.